Today we're going to be making protein waffles. 18 grams of protein per serving. It's a perfect option to keep you going. So I'm going to go ahead and add a scoop of my favorite protein powder. I like to use unflavored, but you can use vanilla, chocolate, or even strawberry. You have half a cup of oat flour, a quarter cup of Greek yogurt. Now we're going to add 2 eggs, cracking them into a bowl before we throw them in the blender, just so we don't get the shells in. Now we add a quarter cup of milk. I'm using 2%, but you can add whatever you like. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon is a warming spice. It adds that flavor that we need. And half a teaspoon of vanilla. I like to add this for flavor, but it's totally optional. And now we just blend. Sometimes you'll get those dry ingredients just bunching up on the sides. So what you want to do is just scrape it all up, give it one good mix, and get that lid back on. And now that we're done blending, we're just going to let that sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, just so we can let the batter thicken up a bit. And now that our batter's thickened up, we're just going to go ahead and pour it into the waffle maker. Actually, I almost forgot to spray my waffle maker with some non-stick spray. And now we put the batter in the waffle maker. And you can use the spoon just to even it all out over the waffle maker. Now we close that up. We let that cook for about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how crispy you want the waffle. And now we get to add our toppings. One of my favorite toppings is peanut butter. You can also use berries and honey, whatever you like. And cut up some bananas. It gives you a whole lot of potassium, a whole lot of fiber. I love eating these while training, especially after a long run. I do like maple syrup, but today we're going to go ahead and use some honey. Honey, peanut butter, banana, the perfect combo. And that's how you turn a classic breakfast into a protein-packed treat to fuel your day.